Is this we're doing the thing? We're the best? Oh, we're not.
No, that's going to be for when.
Okay.
We'll do it at the end.
Oh, yeah. Righto.
Are we in? Are we start?
No, we're live.
We can clap again if you want.
No, we're live. You can't start again. We're live now.
Okay. How many viewers?
15 viewers.
It's not as good as our Instagram, is it?
What happened? What happened last week? Tell them what happened.
We got drunk 5 times
No,
in
I got
7
drunk
days.
4 times, but that's not something we should tell them because now there's going to be speculation that we have a drinking problem, which we do. Especially you. You're a huge alcoholic. What else? Tell them. Be honest. Tell them what we've been doing. Everyone wants to know, how was your week? Tell them what we've done.
Fuck. Well, we shot some guns.
Yeah, we did. We shot heaps of them. We shot some gel blaster guns, and the video's probably already out. Again, I don't know when we're starting to post these, but it's probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago that the gel blaster, and we just filmed that. Like, we just did it, right?
Do you want to see the damage?
Yeah, show 'em. It's a bit faded now, but...
Yeah, it doesn't look as good, but...
You've got your ubulus. You've got your ubulus, which connects to the upper dormer claw, and then down here, which connects to the spinal pawn, and then you have the portal gates, and it rounds back around at the top, and that's where the circles are connecting there, and the outside flesh tissue is quite bruised. It's science. It's science.
I like that. That was really ticklish as you came around near my dick.
Yeah.
What else has happened?
That's about it. Got a video done. This week, we're still working on getting these podcasts going, and also we're bloody getting merch going, which you'll be seeing some of, but that's probably still a little while away. I don't know how long it takes to organise merchandise. We got some bloody designs going, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been a pretty quiet little week, but here we are, episode number 2, and we're here for you. We're going to film 15 episodes tonight.
So it's going to take 15 hours. How long did it go for last week?
Hour and 10 minutes, but we had some issues.
Yeah. By the way, Steve Jobs, if you plug your phone in, it shouldn't just stop filming after 5 minutes.
What happened was we had my phone recording and it was also plugged into a charger port, and for some reason it just stopped recording every 5 minutes until we took the charger port out of it. So Apple, sort your fucking shit out.
God.
Makes me sick.
Yeah, I was pissed.
$2,000 phone can't even fucking record when it's charging.
It was $2,500.
I'll suck your dick off. I'll suck it off.
Yeah,
Apple.
it's the last time you'll be sucked. And that's about it. That's what happened that week.
Very negative end to the opening shit talk, but hey, Apple, you gotta sort your shit out. All right, give us your phone. Let's read some comments.
Next segment.
All right, let's read some YouTube comments this week. We'll start with Facebook. I don't think our last video had many comments. All right, so we had an old video that we filmed like 4 years ago, a prank, and where we went around and said, "Hey, there's a spider on you." I was like, and then people like freaked out. So we posted that. I know, sounds hilarious.
Basic. It's basic, but it works.
Let's read some of these. Juzzy Arnold said, ha 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 ha, oh my God, this is gold. Thank you,
Thanks, Juzzy.
Talia Ann Marie said, ha 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 ha, and then with a laughy face and a clap hands. Thank you, Talia. Daniel Wheelis said, boys, you've done it again. Greatness.
Fuck, he's spot on with that comment.
Smart guy. Clever.
Man, he knows his shit.
Definitely finished high school. Can you imagine if this happened to me? They all took it so well. That was Bianca Thompson who said that. And some of them didn't take it that well.
Yeah, some people were real mad.
Some people
that
freaked
chick
out.
that I made her do it for like 5 minutes straight, just going through her hair. And she was not impressed by the end.
So lots of positive comments. They're all quite similar, but here's one that says, Justin Maves has said, came here to see what a cola is. Haha.
What's that mean? What's a cola?
I don't know.
That guy, yeah, that's insane.
I'm gonna report this comment because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. He didn't go to high school.
I'm just gonna comment the word reported. Okay, done. Sorry, if you don't make any sense, we're just gonna have to report them. Anyway, let's have a look at our YouTube now. Now we had that gym video we did go out on our YouTube. It's going pretty good. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, if I do say so
This
myself.
podcast is just us fucking complimenting how rad our vids are.
All right, so it hasn't even been out for a week and it's on 400k views.
Oh, here we fucking go.
6k thumbs up and 575 thumbs down. That's a pretty good ratio. All right, here we go.
it's not
Top
bad.
comment. 203, stepping on the off-white Nikes, rest in peace. So those Nikes, then so many people commented about them. Those shoes, what are they called?
Off-whites.
Jackson left them here.
I got them for free.
Yeah, Jackson left them here, and we had no idea that they're like some crazy, popular, like...
I've just been working out, kicking balls with them, not treating them with any respect. I bled on them the other day.
Yeah.
I
And,
cut
like,
myself and bled on them.
just because like we were reading some of the comments, and it's I don't get and now that we know that they're expensive, we're probably going to destroy them.
Just for a story on our Instagram.
Who cares if they're good shoes?
You know what I don't understand, and it fucking shocks me to tears, and apparently Americans are really good at this. They fucking love their sneakers. People spend big money on like Nikes, Adidas, just for the brand name, just for the color, or just because they're new.
Yeah,
Shoes are shoes. They belong on your feet, and that's it.
they go on like the worst part of your body. Like maybe if it went on something that covered your brain or something, that everyone sees when they look at you straight away. But you fucking, I never look at someone's shoes. Maybe it's an American thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's read some more. Why the fuck are you wearing off-white Vapor Maxes at the gym? They look like gym shoes, man. They're Nikes.
They just look like runners.
I thought Nike did sports shit. I didn't know that they did. I would never, ever, ever go out wearing like sneakers. I don't think anyone in Australia does. All right, here we have a comments from Breeze Ticks. Never ever do that when someone is squatting or benching. Ever.
Oh, what a bitch.
It could be a dude. I don't know.
Oh, man. I hate that person the most so far.
Here's another comment. He has a tramp stamp. Yep.
Yeah.
Did that for a video with Jackson on Instagram.
Who's a pretty girl? It was called Look It Up.
Yeah, go and have a look.
I wore a dress down the main street of Surfers Paradise. It was highly embarrassing.
People were trying to king hit him.
God, I looked good in it too.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty much it. That's very similar comments. If you just comment something weird so that we can see it and we'll read it because they're all sort of
Yeah, the weirder the better.
Similar.
Or even hate, I like. The hate comments get me off, man.
yeah, maybe just comment just something weird, not particularly hate. I'm really struggling with the hate comments. Like it wears me down, and like depression's starting to sink in.
Yeah, shit.
It hurts.
All right.
Time for the next segment.
Next segment.
It's story time. Story time. Story time.
the
It's
best,
story time.
the
It's story
best.
time.
The best segment. And the best story so far, even though we've done one story.
This story has got demonetized written all over
Oh,
it.
yeah.
All over it in blood and jizz and hot spunk.
Yeah, fuck. It's rough. Like, if you get offended easily, don't listen to this.
If you get offended easily, fuck you. You fucking idiot.
Yeah. Grow up. God.
Sorry.
It's a choice to be offended. You selfish cunt.
I feel like we're being really like angry.
Yeah, well...
Maybe we should try and be nicer.
Yeah, okay. No, I was just... Well, yeah, I guess we're
We had a big go at Apple,
yeah, true.
and we ripped into the people who are commenting on our videos, are taking the time to watch them. And now we're about to tell them a story about how we found a raped man.
Yep. This is true. And this is
hard. This is hard to tell. This is one of our best. And we'll
Yeah.
try and tell it with a straight face.
I was at school. I was still in year 12. Wow. This is over 10
That's a while
years
ago. It's a while ago. But we were out. We always did when we were younger and still do now a little bit. We went out. We got massively fucking smashed. So smashed. We were sick. Sick all over the place and just throwing up, vomit coming down us, just sick everywhere. So smashed. Oh, man.
We used to spend every single dollar we had.
Sometimes we'd go out with no money and just steal drinks and get smashed like that. Oh, man. I love getting smashed smashed with the boys. Oh, nothing's better. Nothing beats it than getting fucking smashed with the boys. So that's what we did. And then we used to do this thing where we walk home to sober up.
We didn't have any money to get in. There was no Uber back then. It was just taxis, and they were too expensive.
Well, yeah, we
were
really
only
just
18.
sort of had no money. So, yeah, we just always walked home. So we were on our normal walk home, trying to sober. It's like an hour's walk. And then towards the end of the walk, you have to go through this real sick little park in Brisbane called Downey Park.
Yeah, that just fucking sums it up for you. It's called Downey Park.
Why is that funny? Why is that name funny?
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Explain. I don't get it. Why is that name funny? Downey Park.
Because it's for the people who are down, not up. So it's like a sad park.
Well saved.
Yeah.
Good save, my friend. 80% of our audience has Down syndrome. 80%.
You went and said the word. I never fucking said that
You
word.
were implying it with your laughter. Your childish laughter.
I was just saying it's Downey Park. It's a down park. It's not a happy park.
And there's nothing wrong with
what
being
happened
down.
there was not happy. It was pretty fucked up.
Okay, so we're walking through this park and then we hear this, help, help,
Oh man.
help, help, please help me. Oh, please, boys, please help me. Help me, help me. Hey, I know you can hear me. Help me,
So then we
help me.
Yeah.
This went on. Help me.
For like half an hour,
Help
45
me, boys.
minutes.
Please help me. Please, I need your help. I need your help, boys. And went on and on and on. Help me. Please, why don't you come over here and help me? Boys. Boys, he's trying to wave a little bit. Help me. Help me, boys. Help me. Boys. And we're looking at each other. Help me. Help me, boys. Help me, please. Help me. Help me. I can't get up, boys. Help me. Help me. Come here and help me. Please help me. Help me, boys. Help me. And it went on and on. Help me. I hope that I'm portraying that.
Yeah, I think they get it, man.
Help me.
And it was probably not half an hour, 45 minutes. It was a couple minutes.
Yeah,
no,
so
we
we-
were scared to go over there.
Yeah, so, well, I grew up in Toowoomba and things like this happen all the time. And then all of a sudden, 6 people run out and then, beat
get
the shit out of you.
bashed.
So I was we cautiously approached him. Michael wanted to leave him.
Yeah, because I didn't trust the situation, and I thought, well, yeah, it was dangerous.
And and then I said, I'm not. He was sort of didn't have any pants on. He was lying in the darkness, and I was lying under one of his arms on his belly. And then I said to him, like, I thought he had a knife in the other hand. So I was like, pull your arm out, otherwise we're not touching you. He's like, I can't. And then he finally managed to pull his arm out, and there was no knife in there. So we picked him up, and he was just so drunk.
Shaken.
Yeah, and then we sat him down on this seat nearby, and then we're like, "Oh, what happened? What happened?" He's real embarrassed. Didn't want to tell us what had happened.
And this guy's like 55 years old.
Yeah, he's probably like 6. I wonder
He'd
if
be
he's still-
65
That's
now.
if he's still alive.
Yeah, he definitely, he didn't have much longer left.
Stuart. His name's Stuart.
Yeah, you can say first names, hey?
Probably
Anyway, Stewie,
Stewie
for
that's
short.
right.
I remember he made us call him.
Yeah, so we're like, "Oh man, what happened? What happened? Why are you like lying down?" And then he's like, "Oh," and there's a bit of awkward silence. And then he's like, "Please, just take me home. Just take me home." I'm like, "No, we're not taking you home until you tell us what happened. We're all demanding.
Yeah.
We're demanding 18-year-olds." And then he said, "Oh, I've been raped."
One.
Fuck you, Steve Jobs.
How
We
long
just-
was that clip?
5 minutes.
Oh, the whole clip was only 5 minutes.
Oh, the whole clip was about 20.
Okay.
But we missed this story. So.
Yeah, we just already have said this whole story, and now we got to fucking start again.
We
because
said it well. Well. It's going to be hard to say it that well again.
Yeah.
But we will do it well.
So we're up to the part where we just picked this guy up. He's bleeding.
Yeah, so he's just said, I've been raped, and we're just like taken aback, and then we're just like, wow, okay, we'll help you home, obviously. And then we picked him up, started taking him home, and then we walked into the light and you could see all the blood up and down his legs, and he just couldn't even walk. So what had happened was some guy had just broken out of jail and said, hey, I have to do this.
He said, I'm sorry, I have to do this.
So at least he apologized
before he raped him. So he'd just gone out of prison. He was like 30 something. The dude who raped like a 60-year-old.
Anyway, we started taking this guy home, And then we thought nothing of it. We took him home, left our details, walked home. We're just like, oh, whatever. And then we passed out. It was like 4 a.m. And then I wake up to a knock at the door. We're at Michael's parents' place and everyone's still asleep. It's like 6 a.m. now. And then it's the cops. And they're like, oh, you guys were the first on scene. You guys have to come back and like give a report and stuff like that. And so I forget what the technical name for it is, but we're important. We're a big deal.
We were heroes that day.
And so I walk back and tell Michael, you know how hard it is to wake him up when he's been drinking? Just watch some of our videos. It's impossible. Trying to wake him, saying, Michael, the cops are at the door. And he's got like a massive morning glory and he's slurring his words and just fucking around. And then he's like, what? He didn't believe me. And then he finally gets out of bed and then walks into the hallway and he's just got this huge morning glory and the cops are just standing there like, you have to come to the crime scene with us. And he's like, oh, hang on, I just got to tell my mum. And then I hear him go upstairs, open his parents' bedroom door and say, Mum, cops are here, we got to go back to the crime scene because we found a raped man last night. He just closed the door again. So they would have been very confused. Anyway, they took us back to the crime scene and then it got weirder. It got even weirder. Michael started ripping his, we were just walking past the crime scene. It's just like full like CSI.
Yeah, they got the yellow tape.
And they were walking past the crime scene and then Michael just
to make Marty laugh, I decided to start ripping the ends of my fingernails off and just flicking them in the crime scene.
It's because it's funny that he could potentially be a suspect.
I was still drunk, so I was just like in my own world.
And then it gets weird because we sat down and then just like waiting for them to take our report and then look over to the left and what do we find? The shorts, Stewie's shorts covered in blood and semen.
That has the DNA of the man who raped him.
There's like fucking 20 cops over there like trying to do their CSI shit.
We come there
and we haven't been to uni for this. And I saw the shorts.
God, they need to use their eyes better.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, okay. And then they taped that bit off and moved us away. And then they moved us away. And what do we see? Bloody glasses.
Yeah, some glasses.
What are the chances? What are the chances of that? So this time, now we're like, oh no, we're getting too good at this. We're the best. We're so good at this that we're going to become suspects if we're not careful here. So we just stop looking for shit.
Yeah. We stopped being cops. We were like, fuck, we've got to, pull our heads in a bit. So then we gave our stories. Fast forward about 6 months, we go to court.
The court, it's just like in the movies. Yeah, we had to get up on the stand, and the defense was like grilling us, like asking us all these really confronting questions and stuff. And Stewie was there, and the guy being accused of the rape was also there. And then, oh man, it was weird. Yeah, and then the judge was like, "Oh, you're very brave, young man. You're very brave, young man, for doing what you did." Really, was just pining a bit over us because we were just like
we were the best.
Loving it. Yeah, we're loving it. And then we had to go to court again. It's Supreme Court, and it turns out we put the guy in jail for 8 years.
So, God can thank us later.
8 years. He got out 2 years ago, and if you're watching, mate, we live at 1/10. Come on over, mate. Come on over.
He looked pretty he looked evil.
Oh, yeah.
He had like curly hair.
He had like an evil
weird
mustache. And he had like a top hat. And he kept doing this real evil laugh whenever they were taking him out of court.
One of those spectacle things they have in one eye.
Yeah, that's right.
One of them.
Oh,
it's fucked up.
And he had a peg leg, a wooden leg. And he always walked around like this.
And a parrot on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he drank heaps of rum.
And he raped people.
Yeah, that's true. The last one's true. We don't know about what we said before that, about his appearance.
Maybe. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like 10 years ago. But
and then put him in jail for 8 years, and then that's not. It gets even funnier because a week later, Michael had to go to court again for headbutting a guy when we were out drinking because Michael's really angry.
No, he felt up a girl's. Yeah,
very angry.
He sexually assaulted a chick.
Disgusting behavior when he drinks.
And I couldn't fucking deal with it, so I snapped and
Michael headbutted him, and there's
in front of cops. So stupid. They put me straight in the paddy wagon. Anyway, I had to go to court for that, and then I'm waiting to hear the prosecutor yells out my charge of But
it turns out same judge is there, overseeing his case where he's being charged, and the judge is like, oh, I know this man to be a good man.
The prosecutor's like, yeah, I want $500 fine and I want him to do community service. And then the judge just goes, nah, he's sweet. He can go.
How messed up is that?
If you find a raped man, you're allowed to headbutt someone for free.
One raped man free headbutt. I haven't used mine yet. I don't know when to, but I'm pretty sure like this year.
Well, when you have a kid.
Yep. Can't
Like
sleep.
on your first, like when we have your firstborn.
Yeah. Yep. That's probably for when I'll save it, and then I'll remind the judge that I helped a rape man 10 years ago.
Dodge a bullet.
So that's the story. The sad story. We're not making light of it. It's a very crazy time.
Yeah.
But what are the chances that we find a raped man?
Yeah, like all my friends at school, because I was still at school at the time, couldn't believe it. And then I was famous for a while. Like the teachers were coming up asking me the story. Every kid was asking me about the story.
It was on the radio, like that 2 young men had found a raped man.
Yeah, that's right. Holy shit. Yeah, it was weird. And we're only 18, just little kids.
Yeah. Crazy times.
So I guess...
Always be on the lookout for raped men and women. Always be on the lookout.
Yeah, or instead of getting a taxi or an Uber home, just walk home because weird shit happens after nights out.
But walk in pairs. Don't walk alone. Otherwise, you might end up like Stewie, and then Michael and I will have to fucking come and save your ass.
Just like we saved Stewie.
Too much of a hassle. Just don't get raped.
No one else can say they fucking helped a rape victim, really.
Yeah, if you're... And like... If
it's like 0.01%.
Yeah. So that's our story of the week. We found a raped man.
So did they comment in podcasts? I guess we'll see in the comments. Was the story about the... Have we told... What was our story last week? Stormwater drain better or the raped man story better?
You can comment on... Because we'll be putting this on Facebook and YouTube as well. You can comment wherever you want, eh? Come on, wherever you want.
Hey? iTunes does comments.
iTunes does comments. There you go. Cool.
That's hot. It's fully hot. It's very good.
All right, it's news time. Marty and Michael news. Marty and Michael news. Marty and Michael news. Shocking moment. Poundland shopper swings another woman around by her hair in brawl over fidget spinner.
Oh my God, that's good. Wow. Can you see a video?
Poundland shopper? Yeah, I think you can.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's so good that when people see someone attacking someone, they just start filming. It's not playing.
It's fucked up.
I don't know what a Poundland is, but it's probably where they sell shit like fidget spinners. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes.
She sounds really educated.
What country? What language are they speaking? Oh.
Where?
Oh, wow.
Wow, that would hurt.
No, I want to see her get air and like that's not proper. Like a full 360 rotation with her.
It's pretty good. Speaking to your mic, brother.
Yeah.
I'll make sure we give credit to every news source.
This is the Mirror. The Mirror wrote that, and that's pretty funny. That's a good bit of news. That's real. That's newsworthy news. That's news that I'd get out of bed for.
Yeah, I didn't like. It could have been a better video. She could have got more rotation. Anyway,
how Australia's this is from the Daily Mail. Daily Mail, more like fucking
shit
idiots. How Australia's UFC world champion begged his wife to fight minutes before emergency surgery for a hernia and a twisted bowel that saw his sold-out title defense cancelled. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Robert Whittaker, the UFC middleweight champ, like hours before he was meant to fight, twisted bowel? How do you do that?
Can you die from that shit?
Yeah, apparently it can kill part of your bowel if it's twisted for too long. How do you twist your bowel?
Yeah.
Man, he must have been doing some weird shit to twist it.
Oh, man, that's scary to know that that's possible.
And you can twist your testicles too? Did you know that?
Yeah, I have heard about that. I had a friend that happened to do.
I don't want to think about it. Whenever I'm lying down in an uncomfortable spot, I always think I'm probably twisting my testicles right now.
Yeah, like I think about it sometimes and I get worried, like, because it would happen when you sleep.
Yeah, and I have such dangly testicles. They're so fucking long.
They huge.
This long. And they're like, that's not the worst, but they're so bottom heavy. The nuts are down here, and then it's just like a thin...
Yeah, it gets narrow up to the base of the dick. And what's weird, it's like a funny story. I was trying to charge my phone earlier today, and he's having a shower before the podcast. And next minute, he comes down naked and brushes his sack past my shoulder.
He's taking that completely. That's an exaggeration. I fell slightly as I was walking outside. He was sitting on the doorway, the entrance of the door. He's sitting right there. That's the only way out.
You tripped on purpose.
He knew that my testicles would be near him, and he chose to stay there. So I'm sorry that my huge testicles are there, but they're there, and you're going to have to move out of the way.
All right. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway, this is from The Telegraph. Liam Gallagher rants at music festival after smelly fish is thrown on stage.
Oh my gosh. And I love Liam Gallagher a lot.
Michael used to be obsessed with Liam Gallagher.
Fucking Oasis, man.
Copy his walk and copy his hairstyle. And
that's when I had short hair. I loved him in high school. Yeah. But yeah, that sounds like, that sounds like Liam.
I would probably have a rant. Oh, actually, I don't know. Someone threw a smelly fish on stage at me. I'd probably have a wank.
It could be worse, man. Someone could throw a shoe or a glass. A smelly fish is creative. I'd be happy.
What makes me think is how the fuck are they just walking around with a dead fish in their pocket waiting for their moment to throw it? That would suck. That's a commitment. That is a big commitment.
It is.
All right, next one we have another one from The Telegraph. And here we have, the title reads, Blink-182 singer Tom DeLonge's UFO hunting organization is reportedly $37 million in debt.
Yeah, see, he went on Joe Rogan.
Not that surprising.
But apparently, wasn't Travis just on Joe Rogan's as well, the drummer of Blink-182? They had a chat about Tom DeLonge. And yeah, Joe Rogan thinks he's fucking lost the plot.
Yeah, it sounds like he's fucking losing his shit.
He apparently was on meds or something and it fucked his brain up. When he got into Angels and Airwaves, he started ranting that he had the best band in the world. And sorry, mate, but it's not that good. Plus 44 were better.
They're pretty good, but still, he's making companies to hunt UFOs. Yeah,
well, good on him though, because if he does succeed with that, fuck, that's a huge thing for humanity. So props to him, man.
All right, we have another one from the Daily Mail. More like the fucking, more
like shit.
Fucking idiots. Terrified mother finds a deadly brown snake hiding in her baby's cot, C-O-T, capital C-O-T, and is now putting the house on the market because she's too scared to return. Yeah, I can relate to that. I would probably never go back to that house.
Yeah, I hate creepy crawlies, snakes, spiders, anything.
Cot. Lucky she saw it. Imagine if she's put it in there and then she comes back a couple hours later and the brown snake's just sitting there with a baby in its belly.
Oh,
God, that'd be a sick. Imagine lying in bed and you feel a fucking snake.
Oh, and it bites. Oh my God, dude. And brown snakes, they're real deadly.
If one bit me, I'd probably grab it and twist its head off. It's because you're poisoned already. It doesn't matter if you get bitten a couple more times.
One of my dreams is to let a python bite me and then I want to rub ink into it and then have a snake bite tattoo.
Yeah. But yeah, there were times when there would be a spider in mine and Michael's room and we'd leave.
Dude, we would sleep upstairs when we used to live at my parents' place back in high school. Oh, I remember one night Marty threw a tennis ball at it. It hit the spider, knocked it off the wall, and then it went under our bed.
And it was injured and angry.
Oh, and then we slept upstairs. We can't kill them either. It's so scary to get anywhere near it.
Because if you want to kill it with something like a shoe, your hand has to be
pretty close to it.
This far away from it. And it's so fast. So much faster than anything I've ever seen before. Yeah, heart rate's up just thinking about them. All right, here we have another article from the Daily Mail. More like the fucking
shit
idiots. Pepper spray, a leash, condoms, and a knife. Escort 22 reveals the extraordinary items she carried with her to work every day and why she always packs a pacifier for her clients. Why do they capitalize just a random word in the title? Pacifier. You see that?
Yeah. I guess fucking people.
Yeah, she's an escort, so this isn't that shocking.
Well done, Daily Mail.
Yeah. This is I would if I was an escort, I'd probably carry this sort of shit as well. Good. That's smart. She's being a smart lady.
All right, next one.
The HuffPost. Weird news. German sausage museum reconsiders move to Nazi campsite. The Sausage Museum received criticism for seeking to move to a former satellite site of the Buchenwald concentration camp. Well, like, I can see how people would be upset, but, like, yeah. I'm sure statistically someone's probably died in this area of the world before, like where we're sitting, in the last million years or something. Surely people have died. So you just sort of, after a while, you're going to have to just stop seeing it as a former concentration campsite and just start seeing it as a German sausage museum.
Yeah, it's gone from negative to positive.
And it's the same thing. They're doing similar things there.
Yeah, they're cooking.
Yeah. All the gas lines already go there.
So it makes sense for them to work there, like move their shit there.
So fucked.
All right, this is from an article from The Entrepreneur. This smart skin scanning app could save your life. Wow, about fucking time. Okay? God damn it. Yeah, all you do is you open the app and then you put it over a mole and it tells you if you've got cancer. They should do that like a full body scan. Wouldn't that be nice?
Eventually we'll have nanobots that will go through your little body and you'll just like...
And then just eat the cancers away. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, but it's not going to be in our
soon as
lifetime.
that's
And they won't
invented-
give it out to everyone.
As soon as that's in... Yeah, they'll give it out to us.
No, true. We are the best.
100% they'll give it to us.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. We're set. We're safe.
As soon as that happens, like, I'm just going to eat and drink and do whatever I want to my body. So it doesn't matter anymore. Just put some nanobots in your system in the morning and you're sweet again.
Well, they're saying that, yeah, we're going to be able to live forever. They're going to figure that out in our lifetime before we die.
I fucking hope so.
Imagine
mate.
if they figure it out and we're like 89. This looks so bad. And then you got to be 89 forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We have an article from the Daily Mail. More like the fucking idiots.
Shit.
Shocking moment. A truckie and a driver wrestle in the middle of a highway during brutal road rage brawl. Yeah, that's if you drive around the streets of like Logan in Brisbane and just some
That's
other
a
areas,
normal thing.
Like I'd be shocked if I didn't see that. There's usually a couple of spots throughout Logan and Tasmania where there's just always a brawl, and like it's when you drive through it and there's no people fighting.
You have to sometimes get out and start a fight.
Well, yeah, it's
like
frustrating.
your duty.
It's very frustrating when there's nothing going on. Like you're just like, what the fuck? Why did I come all this way to Tasmania and there's no brawls here?
Yeah. I did read that in an article the other day.
Yeah, I think that we wrote that article.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I wrote it.
For the Daily Mail.
Yeah. Fucking shit. Idiots. I mean, shit.
Footage shows the two men throwing punches at each other on a dual carriage roadway on the corner of Camden Valley Way and Willowdale Drive. The brawl brought peak hour traffic to a standstill after 9 a.m. Man, that would have been exciting.
It's better than nothing, man.
And like, you got a good reason for being late to work. Sorry, mate. There's traffic because there's two boys brawling. I'd be cheering them on, throwing weapons to them,
What
blocking
weapons?
police off.
Give him a fucking gel blaster gun, mate.
Yeah. No, if you throw that in there, there'd be panic
Yeah,
stations.
the fucking helicopter will get called and there'll be 5 swap cars that will end up at your house.
Panic stations. All right, that is the end of the news for the week. All right. You know what it's time for, everybody? It's prank call time. Am I right? Am I right? It's prank call time.
Should we call Greg? Put my phone in private and prank call our old boss.
Yeah, okay. He'll know.
Oh, not if we... What's a good voice that you've got? Like a...
Tennis complaint?
Yeah, I'll pretend to be like an upset mum.
And say that like one of the coaches felt one of the kids up today.
What's today? Monday. Where is he?
Oh,
right.
we should put my phone on private.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the consumer hotline numbers didn't work, so now we're going to just try and prank call one of our old boss. He's known us for like 15 years. He used to coach tennis to us when we were in like high school, so he's known us for a long time. Phone's on private. I'm going to pretend to be an outraged mother that and because her kid was just standing around.
Not getting any balls fed to him.
Getting any
the
coaching.
coach was doing nothing. What's a coach that we could use? Like a name of the coach that we'd know.
I'll
It's one of the fucking kids that coach at KG.
I'll just say one of the young ones.
Oh, yeah,
A
okay.
young coach, I don't know his name.
Are you going to do... Yeah, so you're going to be an Asian lady?
I don't know. Was that Asian just then? Is that racist?
I don't know. I think you can just do what you want, but... Like, what you got to come up with the bitch identity first. Like, what's the voice going to be?
Hello, my name is Konami. My son, Julia, he play on Mondays afternoon in Kelvin Grove.
Yeah, okay. We could try...
Is that racist?
No, that's German.
Is it?
Yeah, that was a German lady then.
All right. So there you go. It's not racist. I don't even know what accent I'm doing, so it can't be racist if I don't even know what this accent is. All right, here we go.
It's Greg.
Hello, my name Julia. I have a little boy play Monday afternoon at Kelvin Grove coaching.
Yeah, sure.
And today I was watching there, and he's standing around for a very long time, and I just thought to myself, why so many kids on the one court, and why the coach there, he seemed very maybe 15, 16 year old. Just wondering that will they have the same coach for the entire school term, or is it just a couple of weeks?
Is that today, you mean? Today?
Yeah, just today, yeah.
Oh, well, the only two coaches that were coaching today were Lachlan and Jason. And Lachlan's like 24 years old, and Jason is probably in his 40s.
Yeah, I think probably Lachlan, maybe. I forget his name. But many kids on the court as well. How many kids?
How many kids were there?
I think I counted maybe 10 kids, and one coach.
10 kids?
Yeah, I think I counted 10 kids.
Wow, there's only 3 or 4 in the class.
Yeah, well, maybe the other kids are running around being crazy or something. I don't know, but it's just fun.
Maybe, or all I can think of is maybe, was the other coach there as well?
Yeah, other coach over there as well, but also same thing, like a circus on his court, like a circus. I tell you, there are kids running around, hitting balls over the fences, and all the coaches who are doing nothing on their phone, just, doing nothing, and the lesson very crazy, Greg.
This is, and whereabouts was this at? Kelvin Grove?
Yeah, Kelvin Grove, the top court there, the Kelvin Grove.
Is it so this is a 3:15 to 4 o'clock session?
Yeah, exactly, yeah, the first session there, yeah.
Okay, because, I'm definitely, because they're two of our most experienced coaches, Lockie and Jason. So, and for Lockie, because normally Lockie keeps his groups very, like whenever I've seen him, he's always keeps his groups very together. But let me just have a quick little look, mate. 1 second. Let me just have a quick little look at, because I'll definitely follow it up and see because I thought there's only about 4 kids in his class.
Yeah, no, that's many kids come. There were maybe 10 at one stage, and maybe a couple ran away off the court for a little while and then come back. So I don't know. Like it could have been maybe 8 or something, or I don't know. Like I wasn't counting.
Let me have a look. So Lockie should have, probably no more than. Let me have a look. Shouldn't have any more than 5 on his court.
Maybe he be.
What was your child's name?
Julia.
Your child's name is Julia.
Craig, it's Marty, you fucking idiot.
Mate, that is one of the best I've ever heard.
One of
the best I have ever heard in my life.
Oh my god, that was good.
Seriously, that is one of the best.
I just thought we'd call you and waste your fucking time.
We'll call you when we want some money.
Yeah, we'll call you later when we need a bit of cash.
Oh man, what about when you had that fit halfway through?
Greg didn't even fucking notice. He just thought that whoever he was talking to was just that fucking weird. Just ignores that.
Oh man. Oh, that makes me so happy, dude.
Oh yeah.
I love. Yeah, confused Greg is a good Greg.
It's the best Greg. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up now. But we got some cool vids coming out. The Gel Blaster video comes out. We got our How to Stop Smoking Part 4 coming out on Sunday. So that's pretty fucking huge. Hopefully by the time that this podcast is released, that video will be on like 100 million views. Pretty confident. I said it here first. 100 million views.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so.
100 million views. I'm calling it right now. And if this comes out and the video's on 100 million views, you have to get fucked.
Okay, yep.
All right, guys.
Oh, yeah, so this is it.
This is it.
Fuck. How long do we go for?
Just under an hour.
Shit, we're pretty good at... All right.
We're good at talking.
Should we do... How do we...
I think you know how we end this. 1, 2, 3.
We're the best. 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 Oh, and cut.
Sickening way to end that.
Holy shit. We're the best. We're the best. We're the best.